Supreme Court upholds block on Trump's deportations of Venezuelan migrants under wartime law. On May 16, 2025, the U.S. Supreme Court upheld its suspension of President Donald Trump's efforts to deport Venezuelan migrants detained in northern Texas under the 1798 Alien Enemies Act, a rarely used wartime law. The court ruled that the migrants were not given sufficient notice or opportunity to contest their deportations, emphasizing the importance of due process even in expedited removal cases. The court extended its previous order preventing the Trump administration from deporting Venezuelan migrants without proper legal procedures, reinforcing protections for detainees under the Constitution. Trump's administration invoked this obscure wartime law to label alleged members of the Venezuelan gang Tren de Aragua as alien enemies, aiming to expedite their removal without standard immigration hearings. The justices criticized the administration for providing only about 24 hours notice before deportations, with no meaningful information or chance for detainees to challenge their removal, violating constitutional due process rights. The court highlighted the especially significant interests of the migrants, noting they faced indefinite detention in a notorious maximum security prison in El Salvador, raising humanitarian and legal concerns. While the majority upheld the block, conservative justices Samuel Alito and Clarence Thomas dissented, arguing the court should not interfere in questioning the relief granted to the migrants. President Trump condemned the ruling on social media, accusing the Supreme Court of obstructing his efforts to remove criminals and protect the country, framing the decision as a political setback. The deportations are part of Trump's aggressive immigration policies since returning to office, seeking to bypass traditional legal safeguards to rapidly expel undocumented migrants linked to criminal activity. The Supreme Court remanded the case to the Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals to establish the legal standards and procedures required to satisfy constitutional due process for such deportations. The use of the Alien Enemies Act in this context is unprecedented and controversial, sparking debate about the limits of presidential power and the rights of migrants under U.S. law. The Supreme Court's decision underscores the judiciary's role in checking executive actions that risk undermining constitutional protections, particularly in sensitive immigration enforcement cases involving allegations of criminality and national security.